All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another TacAM match. We are back with another one. This time, we are facing off against CS Lads, a English side team. What is there to look at in this match? Well, the match page doesn't tell us a lot. I think on this map, which is of course Overpass, something we haven't played in a long time. Only 7 matches played overall by our team on this map, while enemies have 22 rounds played on this map. We shall be maybe not scared, but wary of our enemies on this map, with our win rate being only 29%, while our enemy has a whopping 68% win rate on this map. So definitely they do show better. Now, we are watching the knife round, which thankfully we win. And now we will decide on which side we will be playing on. Warm-up phase. A beautiful, nice little addition to our HUD now. The nice little warm-up phase has been added by Zglados into this stream. A new little addition. Also, if you guys look in the top left corner, the map is a little bit bigger, so those attentions and player positions will be more visible to you as viewers and to me as a caster, as your beloved caster, of course. Now, what else shall we look at? Well, Andrew is still destroying it when it comes to his last 30 matches. The 73% win rate has not fallen. The KD has grown since we last checked in to a 1.2 now. Henzik is catching up to him with a 70% win rate and a 1.2 KD as well. As for enemies, not much data on their half. They haven't unlocked their elo yet, but that is not to worry about. Now we go into this pistol round, the beginning of this match on Overpass. We see that most players from this T-side CS Lads English team are still on alley. We have one coming lower tunnel, but Colin drops him. Now they start to execute. They go through Monster. Out onto the B side now. They definitely made themselves known. We know it's no longer the A side. We are making our way down. And Ronan here defending. He gets Fitchy, and he gets Andrew. Now Bravo and Henzik left. Bravo gets Mass. Blast gets Bravo, unfortunately. Ronan versus Henzik, and Ronan wins this one. It's 1-0 for CS Lads and 0-1 for TacAM. Following the first kill of Colin, the beginner of this match, we see a nice little thing in chat. Colin, the silent executioner, oh my god, pardon me, I cannot read. Execution. I give up. Of TacAM, when you hold an angle, time itself hesitates. Your AVP hums with destiny. Your flicks carve fear into the hearts of anyone foolish enough to peek. Every round you anchor feels like a prophecy fulfilled. Every clutch, a reminder that legends still walk among us. Beautiful, nice little poem, I would say, in chat. Pardon me again for not being able to read the word that defines a person that executes someone. Now, looking at the match, let's focus on the match again. The D side is, well, Henzik drops to Capican that was lurking behind. Obafuchi nicely gets Fexed with the boost. Beautiful boost. But we have to pay attention that the T side has 2 players with the bomb on toilets. This will be an A side execute. Now, long Bravo beautifully blasts gun. Blast head off. That was what I wanted to say, not gun. But Cappy can hear the silent walker, but Colin gets him. It's a 3v2. We do have the better weapon with an AK and an MP9, but they do have 2 Galils now. But we have more players. Ronan flashed. 1 player on heaven. A little bit of scanning. Ronin gets hit a lot. Bravo pushing from behind. If he makes this silent, he can make it. But he doesn't, but still gets a kill on Ronin. One last mass left versus 3. But he forgot about the player that just took out his teammate on sandbags. So unfortunately for CS lads, we are now into a 1-1 with a beautiful, beautiful eco round to repair what we lost in the first round, in the pistol round. Now, a little shout out to, like always from me, I love to give these type of stats. Shout out to any skin collectors in chat. The most valuable skin of today's match is AK-47 Lead Museo factory new that currently goes for around 590 euros. So if we have any skin collectors in chat, shout out to you guys. Now, back to the match. We have already killed Capican, but unfortunately lost Fuchi in the process. But we are gaining more and more map control. Oh, but Colin gets running beautifully. Andrew cuts down Mass and Blast in the lower tunnels inside of ladder, and Henzig gets vexed from behind. And that is yet another round for TacAM. Beautifully performed by us with only one loss. Better skin means better skill, says GLaDOS in chat. I don't think we want that to be the reality here, because the person with that skin is a player from CS lads. That would be, of course, Mass. So if any enjoyers of skins want to take a look. Oh, but a little bit of silence, Colin here. We have to give the silence to Colin, because sometimes he can make magic with that AWP. Oh, but he retreats slowly. Oh, Mass drops to Andrew. Now Colin. But Colin goes back. Oh, but now we rotate. Andrew gets Blast. Fuchi gets Ronin. Vexed and Capican left. One with barely any HP, and that goes to show with that grenade that Vexed did not have the HP to survive the round. But the bomb is still on the run. Going towards B site now, but Henzig is here to see it, and Henzig is here to stop it. Now we go 3-1 as we slowly inch towards the 5th round of this match on Overpass. And although the statistics did say that the win rate is higher for the enemies on this map, we are currently winning. But you know what they say, never judge a book by its cover, and never judge the day before it ends. Because we all know that CS can surprise us with a little switcheroo of the score, of course, before the match itself ends. Now we see an interesting play from the T side here. They're playing very spread out around the map. But we are also playing a 2-1-2 with one player mid. But now we are rotating one player towards the A side, which will be a good call from us, since the A side is what the T side wants to execute on. Oh, but Colin, unfortunately, Mass gets him first. Now we know that it's most definitely going to be Bravo with the deagle. Unfortunately, Bravo nor Andrew don't survive longer than these couple of seconds. But Andrew does get a kill before leaving this round. But Capican versus Fuchi, and unfortunately, Fuchi drops to Capican. One last Henzig left. And there isn't much he can do. Will he save this? Or will he try and push this? He will push it. Oh, but the sniper rifle might be... It could have been dangerous for Henzik here with the AWP from Mass, but unfortunately for him, he misses. But unfortunately for us, Ronin does not miss, and it is 3-2. Now, the sixth round in 5 seconds. It is 3-2. So this is a very early score. This is a score that can most definitely change in any direction. This is not a deciding score. This is not a score that says this team is better in this. A very often repeated boost from the T side there on playground to peek towards toilets. This time it will appear to be an A side execute. It might be. It does appear as they start inching towards A side. And so it is. A side execute begins. Oh, Henzik beautifully takes out Capican that was lurking behind. Oh, but now we know that this will be most likely an execute, but Colin beautifully with the AWP. Now we know to expect the players on A. We do leave 2 soldiers behind defending B in case of a rotate. Overpass is a map in which rotating is done very quickly and can be even deadly for rounds. Bravo now versus Blast, and Andrew is better. One last mass left on the toilets, but now being reinforced with Vex. They have to move. Oh, but Colin beautifully. Will he get a third? And he will, and Colin closes this round with 3 beautiful AWP kills, which pushes his KD to 6-2 in the 7th round of this overpass. This GLaDOS in chat says, most normal Colin round. Yes, indeed. I think we've grown used to the fact that he just performs well, maybe not perfectly, but definitely beautifully with the AWP. Nice little boost from us on B side to look into the tunnels here. An eco round from the T side. Oh, and they enter B. They rush in, but Fuji gets the cap. He can. Henzik gets 2. Ronin gets Henzik in return. Just 2 more left. Mass dead. And go downs Ronin. Beautifully. Only 1 loss on our side, but it was not a loss without a fight. Henzik goes down with 2 kills under his belt, which pushes us to 5-2. Now we enter the 8th round of this match. We are seeing a run towards A from the T side. Not fully, but 4 players is already a big enough move. Colin gets Mass, but unfortunately, Blast gets Andrew and Colin, but Fuchi gets Capican through the smoke as well. We know this will be A. We have 2 players rotated already. Grenades are flying. Oh, but Blast drops Bravo. Now we have just Henzik and Fuchi left. But in this situation, will we be trying to retake this? We need to expect the Vexed on the toilets. Henzik cannot make too much noise. or he will be caught. And unfortunately, he does get caught. Now Vex said will fight Fuchi. They are expecting each other, but Fuchi is better here. He gets the kill and dips. Now, as we all know, we are performing pretty well as a team here as TacAM in this season of Open ESEA Group D. We are currently placed between the 7th and the 8th placed with 9 matches played, 8 wins and 1 loss. That one loss was to the Belgies side. We are Bums, which is quite an interesting name, but you know, we don't judge. As for uh, as for our 8 wins, well, it would take long to name them all, but they were definitely good wins. 1-16-2 against Land Dodgers, 13-10 against Hard Workers Club, and so on and so on. Only 1 loss this season. We are currently in the places for playoffs if we keep up this position. But back to the match. Free fall. 1 to fire from Andrew. And Colin just violates Ronin. Andrew violates Blast through the smoke into the head. We do not suffer a single casualty. A long story short, the economy is in ruins for the T side here, while the CT side, our beautiful TacAM, has everything they need right now. A shame, but I love that we are making plays. Colin is such a steady hand when it's not slamming the table. That is, of course, true. Colin. Oh, I could talk about Colin all day. Beautiful sniper. The guy definitely has talent, definitely has potential to grow bigger and to just expand his potential as a player. But as we all know, uh, training makes master. So let's just sit back and watch this young man's career uh, growing and growing. We now know, Andrew knows that there's a push incoming. He gets Ronin outside of toilets on a long. Oh, and Henze gets Capican beautifully. Every single round, Capican tries to lurk on B to get that extra kill. And unfortunately for them, unfortunately for Capican, it just doesn't work. Now Fuchi gets Blast. He gets Vexed and gets Mass, and he finishes this round, going to a 7-3. Now this will be the last round. I think, no, my bad, this will not be the last round before the break. I am, as we call, giving misinformation. But round 11 now, 7-3 for TacAM. And CS lads have a lot to make back, a whole whopping 5 rounds. And not only that, the economy is so good. Oh, Capican finally gets the kill on B side that he's been looking for several rounds. Returning to what I was saying, even if we lose this round, economy is strong here. Oh, but Blast gets Colin. Colin did not expect a second player. Now we know this. We must know that this is an AXQ. Can we expect Capican? We will not. Bravo does expect him, but unfortunately it's a 1v4 now. Oh, will he expect the lurking player? He will not. And Bravo drops to Ronin. And it's 7-4 for CS lads. Now we hear the familiar sound of the last round before we swap sides. And we see a TacAM timeout. Very interesting. Even with a 7-4 lead, we are taking a timeout at this time. Could it be a mental play? Are we trying to play mentally against the enemy and maybe make them doubt themselves? Now we are watching. I'm watching chat, and we see Atom Bomb. Hi chat, I'm Hero Brian from 2 games ago. Get this dub. We are playing CS lads Monday. I remember Hero Brian. I remember saying his name out loud in my beautiful casting. Welcome, Hero Brian. It's nice to see you. Welcome to TacAM. We hope you're here to be a fan of our beautiful team that is growing out to be bigger and bigger. Now, back to the match. Of course, we can't just keep on looking at chat. We see 4 players on playground. We think this is B, but we are mistaken. We are rotating players now. 2 players rotating towards A side as we start to think that this might be A. We have to watch out if we want to push out of Monster towards Ali, because Mass is there with his AVP, but he is rotating now. So he is letting us be safe there. Now we need to hear these footsteps on long. We have, of course, Fuchi, 2 AVPs in our team, watching 2 angles. Fuchi, you have to be better in this situation. Colin gets 1. Will Fuchi get the second? He's inching towards. Bravo gets it. Beautifully. Oh, but unfortunately, Capican gets Bravo. Capican gets Fuchi as well. It's a 3v3, but Ronin has lower HP. But unfortunately, this grenade will hurt Colin and Henzik. But Angel gets Ronin from behind. Takes away their attention from where Henzik and Colin is. Will we expect the player pushing from behind? Oh, Mask gets Andrew. CLN. Colin gets Mass. One last Capican left against 2 of us. Oh, but this round. Beautifully. But unfortunately, we will have time to defuse. Perfectly, we will. Just on time, Henzik defuses it beautifully. And gives us, well, 8-4 before we switch sides to now the T side. A good half, and like Ray and Eshen said in chat, what a round. Now I have a question to chat, and I will throw this question out to you guys. Who out of TacAM right now would you see as our MVP of the match? We will give you guys time till the end of the 15th round to put in your guesses, to put in your explanations to why you think a certain player should be or should not be the MVP. Now, back to the match. We see another A push from TacAM now. I forgot we switched sides. Unfortunately, Mas gets Fuchi. Henzik. Oh, and he gets it. Blast drops down. We have to watch out. There's three players on A. 1 player pushing from behind. Will we try to rotate this? It appears we will try to slowly inch backwards. Or at least fake it so they think so. Henze gives off his position. Will he expect the player on truck? Unfortunately, he doesn't. Henzik. Oh, but Colin and Bravo beautifully. Capican and Mass both drop to them. Andrew dancing with the bomb. Colin now playing closely. Bravo gets running. One last Vexed left. He's now on truck. Pushing out. We will play. We have the bomb under our better guidance. We have the position here. And Bravo beautifully goes out and drops him. Now we will be slowly inching towards round 14. And I remind you guys, you have 2 more rounds because you have time till the end of round 15 to put in your guesses on who should be the MVP of this match for TacAM. I'm seeing a couple guesses coming in from certain players, from certain chatters. Oh, interesting boost. Oh, failed boost, it appears. Oh, I think they nailed it off. Never mind, they are still trying to get the triple boost to work. I think the round will be over before CS lads pull that boost off. But no, we finally see the Tower of Babylon completed on A toilets. But I do not think that that beautiful tower they have formed will give them anything really. Unless now it will finally give them some use as we enter B side. Oh. That is definitely a position no one pays attention to. But it indeed does not give them anything. The Tower of Babylon has to fall to go and retake B side. Unfortunately, the nice trickery, the nice planning of the whole thing did not work. Oh, but Henzik gets Vexed, but Vexed gets Bravo before that happens. Fitchy is looking for players. Oh, but Blast gets Fitchy. Why are we making this retake easier for the CTs? Oh, but they will not be defusing this. They don't have the time nor the money to risk this. And it is now the 10th round for TacAM. And Colin, he gets a beautiful knife on Blast. And that is 1,500 more dollars into Colin's economy. And as I would have guessed, it goes straight into the AWP. Now, round 15. I remind you guys, this is your last round to put in your guesses on who would be the MVP of this match. We're seeing A execute from TacAM here. The CT side has to rotate players to A. A is the most unprotected site currently on the map. We do have a half eco from the CTs though, so this might be a little bit tricky for them. Mass loses 75 HP to a beautiful sniper rifle. Oh. Mass trying to get a kill in, but Fuchi gets him. Now we enter A side. Blast behind the truck. Will we expect him? We will not. Andrew gets Vexed and Blast gets Andrew, but Fuchi gets Blast. One last Capitan left. And now running. The only CT left. We know where he is. Oh, Ronin with a beautiful grenade. Ronin versus... Oh, but we cannot let something like that go. A Deagle versus a AK, and unfortunately, the Deagle wins. And is now 5-10 for CS lads. And CS lads timeout. Pretty interesting situation here. Now, Round 15 is over, so let's take a look into chat real quick to see who you guys think the MVP should be right now. As GLaDOS says, currently Colin, I think. He plays solid rounds and does important kills. Most definitely, yes, he does get the first kills in matches. He gets the entry frags from both CT and T sides. So this is a good guess from Mr. GLaDOS. Rai Eshen says, Bravo doing a lot of clutch killing today. Clutch kills are important, but has Bravo really caught my attention? I would not say exactly. I've definitely noticed him in some of his plays, but it's not a player today that I've paid much attention to. But Bravo is also a good guess because it's not always the players that make the most noise that are the most worth. Oh, Ronin gets Henzik as we try to enter with a eco towards Bisa. We get Ronin down. Colin gets him down. We need to expect one more player. One player in sandbags. Bravo and Capican are basically breathing the same air, and finally Bravo spots him. Blast sets our player on fire. Mast gets Colin. Fuchi gets Vexed. 2v2. Oh, but Blast gets Bravo. Last Fuchi left. Oh, but unfortunately, the flashbang blinds Fuchi, and Blast gets the kill. And is now 6-10 for TacAM. Now, let's dive into the statistics of Overpass itself as a map. Overpass is generally considered a CT-sided map in CS2, with data indicating CTs win roughly 55 to 56% of rounds. The map's design favors defenders due to the quick rotation paths, like the connector, verticality, and the strong choke points that are easy to hold with utility. This is some good information and definitely true information. Like I mentioned before, Overpass is one of the quickest maps for rotations because of how closely A side and B side are rotated. Not rotated, but placed so closely together. Another eco from us without any damage done to the CT side yet. A win in this round would most definitely do a lot for us. Because looking at the economy of the enemy team. Oh, but Bravo walks straight into Mass. Now we know not to go towards A side. We're gonna rush into B. Fuchi gets one. Ronin gets two, unfortunately. Colin gets Ronin. And the bomb is going down. Oh, but Colin is getting bombarded. Oh, Mass, unfortunately, showing off his skill with the AVP. Andrew gets one more before dying, and Vexed finishes him off. Now, very unsportsmanlike behavior from Blast here, showing off the knife before defusing. Unfortunately for you, Blast, your skin is not something we want to look at because it is not the most worth it skin in this match. For a quick reminder, the skin that is the most worth is the AK-47 Elite Museo from Mass, the current AVP player for CS Lads. And unfortunately for us, we will no longer see the lovely and valuable skin because, well, CS Labs are no longer playing T-side. Now we see TacAM pushing towards T side. Pushing towards A side. My bad. I'm just not ready today. Uh, Glass Jax says he was getting AVP not showing off, hence why he waited with defusing as it was in heaven. All right, all right. This is quite something. This is something that definitely I didn't catch. Very good for Glass to inform us of this nice information, which is something we didn't catch here. Well then, I give honor back to the player on Colin. Oh, Colin gives a slap to Mass from the AVP. Andrew gets Capican, but Capican gets Fichi first. We will be entering now, but... Oh, Blast versus... And Blast gets Andrew. Vexet gets Colin. And unfortunately, it is another lost round from TacAM. And it is now 8-10. And the statistics do not lie. Face it. Not face it, but Overpass is definitely a CT-sided map. Now, a TacAM timeout here. A moment to gather our thoughts. Think about what we want to do next and what is the plan of action. Instant smoke from Vexed goes straight into Monster as we try and rush B-side here. 4 players in short tunnel. Well, 3. 2 left on alley. Oh, but I think they know that we are trying to enter this site now. Ronin gets Bravo, Ronin gets Henzik, and just 3 players left in this eco round from TacAM. Unfortunately, Colin drops to Capican. Capican drops to Andrew. Fuchi gets 2 beautifully, as I mentioned before, but unfortunately, like a eco round, as expected, we lose this round, and now we are just 1 round away, 1 loss away from this match being tied up 10-10. Now, what will we see? Of course, our economy is in ruins once again, while the city side, it depends from the player. Blast definitely has money to show off. We enter water with 2 players, 1 player on the tunnels, 1 player on playground. Oh, but Vexed gets Bravo, and we are 1 down. And another boost coming here from the CT side, it appears. Mass holding the angle of death. Henzik entering. Oh, but he burns. Let's go, Fusili. Your time to shine. Ah, yes, the legendary inside joke of TacAM, which is saying Fuchi's name incorrectly. If I remember correctly, the last name we started calling him was Fucalini. Oh, I don't think we're gonna expect the player from behind. And Colin drops to Blast. Ronin drops Fuchi. Andrew gets 2. Andrew gets 3. Andrew with a masterful play right now. He gets the bomb. And the bomb is going down. 1 player from water, 1 player from tunnel, from monster. Actually, rotate now. It is 2 players from water. Can he do this, Ace? Oh, 1 HP. And unfortunately, beautifully played from Andrew, but unfortunately, in the end, he does not manage to get it. It is 10-10, going into round 21. Indeed, nice try. Andrew played it beautifully. And another timeout for TacAM, as we once again have to discuss what to do. We were winning greatly, and now we are tied up again. This is not something we wanted to do, not something that we wanted to see, and not something we wanted to experience. Bravo, roasting time. Now we are entering this with a gamble of our economy. If we lose this round, our economy will be low, and it will be most definitely be destroyed. But a lovely, nice little tap into Vexed, and a grenade drops him to 45. Now Henzik, he will be fighting against Capican, and Henzik gets it. We have the player advantage here. Oh, but Blast gets Bravo. Now we are walking slowly towards the A side. 2 players in toilet. Oh, but Mass gets Andrew. This round is slowly starting to fall apart for us. Oh, and Blast gets Fuchi. Henzik and Calden left against 4. Oh, but Henzik gets 1. Calden gets 2. Now it's a 2v2, and we have the site wide open. And the bomb is going down. 2 players. 1 from storage. And 1 coming from the direction of heaven. Colin gets 1. 1 last. Vexed left. Can this 4v2 end with a win for us? And yes, it will. Henzik gets the final one. Survived with only 3 HP. And we are now 11-10. The 22nd round, 5 seconds away. And we need 2 more wins to close this match and enter this beautiful change now of our record to a 9-1, which would be beautiful. Oh, Blast gets 1. Andrew gets Blast in return. These are rounds we need to win. These are rounds we need to just win. Nothing else to be said. Oh, now we see what appears to be a boost from the CT side. 4 long. Oh, but the firing squad is there to take out Henzik, and Capican is there to take out Colin. And Ronin gets Fuchi that tries to rotate to B. And Ronin gets Andrew that also tries to follow. We are once again tied up 11-11. 11. Jolobo CS says in chat, I almost turned from the flash in real life. That is some either PTSD or schizophrenia. Now we enter B-side with a rush, but unfortunately it does not start off well for us. Oh, and it falls apart. 1v4 from Angel, and unfortunately he does not get it. And it's 12-11 for CS lads. And this just might be the last round of the match. GLaDOS says overtime, please. We beg for overtime as well because we do not want to lose this one. So now we need to all cheer on for TacAM as we walk towards B-side. A little fire under Henzik's boots. Leaves him with 88 HP. Now we're exiting Monster. Ronin gets Bravo. Andrew gets Ronin in return. Oh. 2v2 now. We have the site wide open. One player in heaven. One player going to come from the CT side. We needed this. We need it now. Boys, I believe in you. Colin, you've done wonder work for us. Can he do it now as well? Colin undetected. Doesn't get any. Andrew. Don't fall it for son. Yes, Andrew, beautifully. And we go into overtime. With 15 HP, he does it. Doing a 4K to put TacAM into overtime. Ray Eshen says, what a fight this is. Indeed, it is. The fight, maybe not of the Titans. This is just Open10 ESEA. But this is a fight for the top of the table for us. Now, once again, we are making our way towards B side. 3 players out on water. The A players from the CT side are rotating towards B. Can we play this smartly? Can we rotate it? Maybe make them think that we went to A. Oh, we're burning Ronin, and Ronin with just 30 HP left. Beautiful utility from our side. Vexed also with less than 50 left. And it appears we will start making our way towards A here. This might be the play, but I think they expect it. Because they placed 3 players to protect A side. And 1 player on barrels hiding, but there's nothing to hide from. Or we are entering toilets now. 2 players on toilets. 1 on short. Ronin versus Henzik. And Henzik wins it. Now they have rotated their player. They might think it's B. They do think it's B, and we have A side wide open, beautifully played by Henzik. The CTs just took that bait. And Bravo takes Mass. Andrew takes Blast. Just 2 CTs left. Vexed with less than 50 HP, and 4 fully HP. The players, Andrew gets Capican, Vexed left We will start closing him down. And Andrew gets him. And he goes to bite the dust. And it's 13-12 for TacAM. I could say that I am speechless with the performance of TacAM right now, of how well this is going. Maybe it is not the perfect match, but we have to remember this is a CT-sided map, and that the fact that we pulled back these 2 rounds to now be ahead in overtime on the T side already shows. Barely any damage from that grenade against Andrew. Oh, but Colin gets mass. He catches him trying to sneak up, and now we have 1 extra player. Oh, Fuchi could have gotten a nice kill there. He gets scanned slightly, 20 HP down from Fuchi. Oh, but Henze gets running that tries to sneak out of Monster to try and go behind our back. Just 3 players left. Oh, but Colin drops to Blast. Capican drops to Henzik. We have to remember that there is a player on Monster. We will leave Andrew to lurk for him. Andrew playing beautifully in this match with 27 kills and 17 deaths. Andrew, what a flick to drop Capican lurking on Monster. Now 3 versus 2, 3 versus 1, and 2 versus 1, and 2 versus 0. It is 14-12 for TacAM. We are running through this overtime beautifully. Beautiful people in chat are saying Hensik did so great this round to call off the defense away. True, that was to the last round, of course. He read them like a book, indeed. Andrew turned him off like a damn TV. What was that peak? Indeed, he folded him like a folding chair, like a camping chair, and like a fishing chair. Every type of chair that can fold was a perfect example of how well Andrew just folded up player right there. Trying to lurk on Monster. But now we are entering round 3 of overtime, 14-12. Henzik unfortunately does not expect the player in boxes, but Henzik does catch one before he gets dropped. So it is 4-4 now. And the only difference between both sides is, first of all, economy, which is way better for the T side of TacAM, and 1 HP that Andrew doesn't have. Oh, but Blast gets Bravo F with the AWP. Will he get more, or will we get him back? Colin now. Oh, but he doesn't expect the player on toilet. And Fuchi drops as well. Oh, but Andrew gets him. But unfortunately, Ronin gets Andrew. And we now enter round 4 of overtime as we go to the CT side. And let's remember, the CT side is the preferred side for this map. As we spoke before, 55% of TacAM, 55% of CT rounds are won here. Give us 30k nuke. Andrew. Well, Andrew is just 1 kill away from 30. He can push for more. There's still multiple rounds of overtime left. And right now, I think that Andrew might be going for MVP here, kill-wise. We have a pause in the match. A momentarily break from this emotion-filled match. This match that has brought just absolute thrill into our bloodstreams, and this match has just risen our pulse so high. I know GLaDOS definitely has his pulse high right now. Now the match has unpaused, and we enter round 4 of overtime with one round extra for TacAM, and now playing on the CT side, which we have mentioned a million of times is the preferred side here. A quick peek into lower tunnels, into mid connector, leaves Colin with a little bump on the head, and we know that this might be a execute now. We are definitely hearing the utility go off now. Andrew looking at long. He will have to fight against Mass with the AK. But Mass decides to go into the toilets instead. Colin, will he catch the player? On short. The shot goes off, and now the execute starts. Utility has gone off. We know this will be A, but we have to remember that they can still rotate. Unfortunately, Capican gets Andrew through the smoke into the head, but Colin gets a grenade kill on Capican. Blast gets Fuchi for V3 now. Oh, but Vexed gets Henzik. Mass gets Colin. And one player left against 4. And unfortunately for us, it does nothing. But Ronin still kills one of his teammates, which will change the economy a little bit, but not something too visible. Now, it is 14-14. We are tied once again. Round 5 of overtime starts now. We are seeing a run towards A again from the T side, CS lads, the English side. We are playing rather aggressively, and we may pay for it, and we do. Henzik pays with his life for the aggressiveness of pushing Monster. We are playing pretty aggressively still, position-wise. No one on the sites. Players are only dotted. And Mass gets his head blown off by Colin. Now it's a 4v4. Andrew gets Ronin. Fuchi gets Blast. 2 players left on long. Oh, but Vexed gets Colin through the smoke. But will he expect Andrew to be waiting for his 31st kill? Unfortunately, the flash gets him, and Vexed gets Andrew. It's a 2v2 now. 2v1 with Bravo getting the kill. We know the last players in toilets. Vexed versus Fuchi. He will have time to plant. Fuchi tries scanning. Leaves him with 25 HP. And he gets him beautifully free from Fuchi. And we get this round. A little unsportsmanlike behavior from Fuchi here. putting those extra shots into the dead body of the enemy. But in overtime, there's no place for playing fair. Anything that can give you the advantage, even a mental play of shooting the enemy's body, anything counts to help you win. We are now going to enter round 6 of overtime. If we win this, we have won the entire match. If we don't, we go towards overtime 2. Another push towards A from the T side. But we did stack B side. And the question is, was this the right decision? We viewers know that it was not, as we see 4 players walking towards A from the T side, with 1 defender, Andrew, left to defend A side. Now being reinforced, but Capican gets Henzik. Fuchi reinforcing Andrew on A side, expecting a push there. Let's not get fooled by Capican. Now the execute starting on A. Oh, but Andrew drops to mass through the smoke. Three versus 5. Oh, but Vexed gets Bravo. Colin unfortunately does not hit his shot. Ronin gets Colin. Fuchi gets 1. Fuchi gets 2. And it is 15-15. And we are now going into overtime 2. Now this leaves us into overtime 2. This is just a fight to the death. One slip up, one bad moment, one wrong timing can decide the match right now. This will most likely be a B execute while we push towards playground and left sides wide open. A massive mistake from us. Bomb is down on B. Now here comes the retake. Free through monster. Andrew gets 2, but Fuchi and Andrew drop to mass. 1v3. And this will most likely be a save from Colin. He'll just wait and try and get some extra kills before the enemies retreat. And unfortunately, we are now going into 16-15 for CS lads in overtime 2. Mass buying CZ means they have given up. I don't think it has. I don't think it has. Praying for the CS gods, praying to the CS gods for this win. I think we all are. And TacAM take a timeout on this one. They take a moment to discuss strategy into this upcoming round. Now, quick reminder, we are currently on a 7th place in ECA Open 10 Group D. This win is something we need. It's not something we only want, we need it. And hopefully we will work towards actually getting it. Colin gets burnt a bit, Andrew as well. Another boost from them, and Blast and Capican both get kills. Fitchy gets one, but it's a 3v4 with Colin hurt from the fire. Bravo makes himself known. Oh, but they just barely walk past each other. Oh, what an interesting play here. Oh, but the grenade gets Fitchy. But Colin comes from behind. Oh, but Cappy gets through short, and Colin misses, unfortunately. This will most likely be a save. And so it will be Capican with 3 important kills. And we will be now 2 rounds behind. Colin will survive this with AVP, utility, and 2 HP. As we will go into round 3 of overtime, with the score being 15-17 for CS lads in the favor. Jolo in chat says, one more overtime and Henzik goes to sleep. Yes, this match very indeed is long, and Colin gets mass, even though the mass fires first. He only catches the legs, and Fishy gets Capican. So we have 2 more players here, 2-player advantage. Nice entry indeed. Good peek from Colin there near the ladders to catch mass. And Andrew gets blast. Andrew with 33 kills now on overpass. It just never ends for him. The last 2 surviving T players are deciding to go long. We have 3 players ready to defend against them. And good flash, and we definitely spot him, but Vexed gets Colin. So we lose 1. Oh, a little bit of damage. Fitchy beautifully gets Ronin and gets Vexed. And now we switch sides. TacAM playing on the T side. This is a match of emotion, like I mentioned before. It leaves me speechless after each round. There's just so much a caster can say on the topic of such a match like this. Now we are seeing 4 players of TacAM on water. We will try to do a B execute, but there's 4 players defending B. Andrew scanning Capican, gets 58 HP off Capican. Now the execute slowly beginning on B. And Blast with Mass still defending A side. I think they are wary after what happened earlier where we beautifully played them and made them think this is a B. Bravo gets Ronan. Vexed gets Andrew. We're entering. Bravo gets Capican. Henzik gets Mass. Bravo gets Vexed. Vexed gets Henzik before he drops. And the bomb is down. And it's a 3v1 with one player in heaven. We know he's in heaven. And Bravo gets him. Bravo with a beautiful 4-kill round. And we are tied up once again. 17-17. Crossbones with a beautiful quote from CS. Remove any doubts in your head. It's us or them. And that is true. There's no way that there's no way that two teams will survive this match. It's either us or them. Inora says, "Bravo, my beloved. Oh, how I love you." Now, I asked for this in round 15. Now that we're in overtime too, I would like to ask the chat to once again give me their answers on who you think in TacAM would be the MVP for this match. Meanwhile, Fitchy gets a beautiful scan kill through the wall, and Vexed is down. We are now one player up, but the HP is definitely lower. And a little failed smoke there from Henzik. Oh, and Henzik pays for that messed up smoke. But the CT side will now know that this most likely will be a push. As we have players making their way forward. Colin beautifully gets blast, even though he's blind. But Mass gets 2. Bravo gets Mass. Capican gets Bravo. And a 2v1 is now here. Can Colin do this? Colin has to expect players. Oh, but unfortunately, it does not work. Rai Eshen says, Henzik with the trademark Molly. Henzik with the trademark smoke too. Commenting the beautiful utility play from Henzik in the round we just watched. Indeed, I think I need to start learning a little bit from Henzik as well, because even I do not know how to perform such beautiful utility executes. Now 18-17 for TacAM. Will it be for CS Lads? Will it be overtime free, or will we see CS Lads win this match? We are one player down. We lost Andrew. What a game this is, says Ray Eshen. Indeed, a long one as well. 18-17. We've watched over 30 rounds now of CS. Colin now inching towards. Will he? He expects a player on barrels. Or will he get the timing to catch that player? Just peek out. And yes, Henzik gets running. It's a 4v4 now. We are entering the site. Bravo gets Capitan. Vexed gets Bravo. Fuchi gets Vexed. 2 versus 3. TacAM with the extra player. This can happen. The bomb starts going down now on B side. One player heaven. Colin watching or behind just in case. But I think he will look away from there when we find out that it... Oh, and burned will be Henzik. Oh, and blast drops as well. Just playtime, Colin. Sonny, you can do this. And Colin gets 2! And it is over. Time 3 now. Six more rounds minimum of CS to go. Colin with a beautiful play. And we have more CS to watch. Triple overtime means triple the fun, right? It means triple the exhaustion from players that are playing. It means that more mistakes can happen. But it also means that everything counts now. Every single round means something. Three players defending B. This does appear to be a B execute from TacAM here. Oh, Henzik versus Capican. And Henzik is better. Ronin with a beautiful Henzik style molly here. we see that Ronin has taken lessons from Henzik on how to throw. Beautiful utility. We are still waiting to push this toward B. But it appears that Bravo will try and make some noise on A to try and pull away some defenders from B. We are entering now. Henzik gets Vexed, Colin gets Ronin, Mask gets Bravo on A side, but we do have the B side. The bomb is going down now. 4 versus 2. Henzik gets the Heaven player. Mass is down. One last blast left. And Colin gets him on water. And he drops 19-18 for TacAM. Now, Tfech says in chat, yo, Colin, can you kill everyone? Colin definitely is the player that is capable of doing that. Colin is playing beautifully in this match. And he's definitely showing off his skills. What a start to overtime number 3. Now we are making our way with 3 players towards B. Henzik unnecessarily gets burned. Colin unfortunately drops. Andrew gets Capican that tries to boost. And it's even. We do unfortunately have less HP. Andrew and Henzik both have 60 HP, more or less. Oh, but Henzik caught with the flash. 4v3 now. Colin is warming up his 30 bomb, says Crossbone. He is 1 kill away from that indeed. Oh, but Bravo doesn't expect the player from behind. And Blast gets another one with a beautiful flash. And Fuchi will get jumped by the rest of the CT team. And it is draw after draw after draw. It is 19-19 as we go into round 3 of overtime number 3. Now we are seeing a full rush from our team towards B side. Maybe not a full rush, but definitely running there. We do lose HP on Henzik and Andrew with another grenade from the CT side onto short tunnel. Barrels set on fire. 2 players left on toilets by the CT side, just in case we try and rotate, because we have caught them off guard like that before. Now Henzik making his way in. And he gets Capican. We run in. Bravo gets Ronin. Vexed. Bravo better. Now Bravo pushing to catch a player off guard. He does get mass a little bit. Blast coming from water. Grenade takes 20 HP off Fuchi. Another fight. Colin versus Mass. Sniper versus Sniper once again. And Colin is better. And Henzik gets blast. And it is round 20 for TacAM. 19 points for CS lads. And now we are playing CT. Hunt them like prey, says Crossbone. Indeed, I think the play of pushing towards heaven with one player to catch them off guard during a rotate from A is definitely a good plan and a good way to play. Good fifth half. Now, we see very often from the English side here, they do very often like pushing towards A, and they are doing it once again with only one player on water, one player in connector. And Bravo gets Capican. We have one more player. Capican does appear to always be the bait for the English side to try and get that extra kill during a rotate from B side. But this time, it doesn't work. This time, TacAM is better. And here comes the A execute. Colin gets blast beautifully. Vexed gets Colin, Andrew gets Vexed in return. Mass gets Andrew, but Fuchi gets Mass in return. Fuchi beautifully gets Ronin that tries to sneak up onto truck. And it's 21-19 for TacAM. Will this be it? Will we finally get to rest? Just one round, boys. Do it. Let's go, TacAM. Let's go. Everyone, spam TacAM in chat right now. The boys need the support. Let me see the chat fill with the words TacAM. Ronin unfortunately gets Colin or Sniper. Vexed burns a little bit here. 5v4. CS lads with the upper hand here. Now we have Fuchi pushing towards water. Capican once again left behind on B to try and catch someone, and he does. Vexed gets Fuchi, and it's a 2v5 now. Now Jolobo with the coaching insight here. Other than having no nades on B when doing that transition into A, I think. The idea was good to allow the A setup. Oh, it's 2v1. Andrew. I mean, not Andrew. Bravo. Bravo, you can do this. Just focus, brother. Expect that the plant is for the players. Bravo gets one. Bravo gets two! And the defuse is here. Good game, everyone. Overtime free, won by TacAM. It is 22-19. And thank you everyone for watching this match. We are now 9-1 in ECA Open 10.